Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Health University. I'm Dr. Susan Fox, your host, and today it is going to be just us having a conversation because by the time you're listening to this, Mother's Day in the United States will have just occurred. And while Mother's Day is a cause for celebration for many, for those who are struggling with fertility, who want nothing more than to be experiencing themselves as mothers, it can be a time of great pain and of great isolation. So I want to speak with you today about that you are whole, that you are well, that you are enough, and that your courageous fertility journey just makes you all the more mama bear oriented. So let's spend a little time on how can you experience yourself? How can we experience ourselves for the mother that resides within each one of us, as the mother who resides within each one of us on a day-to-day basis, whether or not we are pregnant or have babe in arms. And when we think about it, the qualities of a mother are those of taking care of, looking out for, attending to others. And I know that exists in you, whether it be your partner, your intimate relationship, your work relationships, your family, your friends, all of the ways in which you interact are ways of being a mother. So I really want to invite you to truly embody that truth because it is true. And it is, as you embody it, it really does become part of the fabric of your being, and all of the communications that happen from our mind through our body are going to be resetting themselves, if you will, realigning themselves to actually pull forth that truth. Everything that ever occurred as material, as matter, began as energy. The molecules that make up your desk have more blank space of energy between them than they have of whatever is the property of your desk. So is true within us. So really spend a minute to just tune in, take a deep breath, feel into how you show up as a mother for yourself, because we really do need to begin with ourselves, and for another, just anyone who pops into your mind. And really just be with that experience. What does it feel like? Do you feel replenished for when you have these mothering interactions, or do you feel depleted? If you feel depleted, how can you restore and resource yourself so that these interactions aren't depleting, but that they actually are invigorating and fill your cup up? We can be taking all the right supplements. We can be eating all the right foods. We can be abstaining from all the wrong. And yet, if our mind is not in a place that is going to support our bodies, well, it's not that it can't happen, but it is an impediment. And the reason being is that once our mind is kicking into this stress response, then our brains are telling our body to release cortisol, our stress hormone response, and that is going to interrupt the beneficial, the natural hormonal signalings that want to occur during your cycle that either say grow follicles, ovulate an egg, express that corpus luteum for progesterone in the luteal phase, and then relax and replenish and restore so that our nest, our uterus, our womb is better prepared to receive and bring the nutrients to an implanting embryo, should conception have occurred in that given month, or should a transfer be occurring in this given month with an IVF cycle. So I know this sounds probably simple, too simple to be worthwhile, but I assure you it is probably the most profound thing we all can do is to spend that time, do the thing, and you know what is the right thing for you. Is it taking a walk in nature? Is it calling a friend? Is it reaching out to a therapist? Is it having that extra glass of water? Is it getting your face to the sun so that you can really help the light source that is also fuel for our bodies enter our bodies through our eyes, through our retina? What is it? Is it music? Is it dance? Is it reading poetry? Usually it's something in the arts form. It's not, oh boy, I wish I could attend another Zoom meeting. So think about what works for you. Think about what opens your heart. That is a mothering thing. What opens your heart? What helps you feel resourced? And then do it. Really put it into your calendar as a meeting with yourself, with your heart's desire, and let that be superseding any other meeting that may be taking place or considering itself to be of greater importance, because in fact, nothing is of greater importance than self-care and self-appreciation and self-mothering. If you have any questions, please do reach out to me. I appreciate any comments in the comment section below. If you want to reach out to me directly, you can do so. Otherwise, I invite you to take the fertility quiz that is linked at the bottom of this the show notes here. I invite you to check out the programs page that is part of the Your Fertile Health program at Health University, and see if there's anything there that can be also helpful and resourceful for you. The results of the 5-element Your Fertility quiz assessment will also give you a lot of tips and tricks to help resource yourself. The 5-element model of Chinese medicine, in my opinion, is one of the most beautiful ways of observing what has gone out of balance in our body. And we don't really concern ourselves with a diagnosis. We concern ourselves with the patterns that show up as an imbalance. And we then implement the strategies, be it nutrition, supplementation, circulation, sleep restoration, targeted circulation, so as to get ourselves back into harmony, get ourselves restored. Thanks for listening. I do look forward to connecting with you. I'll be bringing a guest on next week, and we'll have lots of interesting topics to cover in the weeks ahead. Take good care. And I will dare to say Happy Mother's Day to the mother inside.